Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Racha Kodash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. This is Aratazah from the Great Millstone GMS Atlanta camp once again with another quick video. And just want to make a quick point to bring out a couple of scriptures dealing with the topic of the MOTB, all right, which is the mark of the beast, written of in Revelation 13. Which is still a hot topic. There's been a lot of back and forth, a lot of videos, and a lot of edification concerning that topic as of late. Where the Spirit basically put the microscope on these other Israelite camps, in particular, a Watchman for Israel, or they go by WFI. How they, which couldn't really think of a real definitive title for this video yet. But another title I had in mind was "We Didn't Forget." All right, the mark of the beast is not sin, or something like that. All right, because they teach, like many other Israelite groups, that the mark of the beast, or the MOTB, is sin, and they have still yet to explain or break down how do you buy and sell with sin. Right? They never answer that question. But they'll do it. These long, drawn out videos trying to explain why it's not the RFID chip, but they never go into why or how the so-called white man is going to use sin, all right, as a way of trade or buying and selling. So these guys they could deflect, bring up different topics to move the goalposts, but we still ain't forget, right? You guys still did not break that down. And pretty much what's going to happen is Esau is going to push this C hip, as we call it. Certain words you say, they'll flag a video and give you a strike on your channel. So that's why you hear us say the C hip, the jab, different words like that. But when Esau implements this device, okay, he's going to essentially, as the scripture says, he calls it for all right, meaning he's going to mandate it, all right. He's going to mandate this device, and it's going to be such a squeeze that many people are going to bow to this device. People are going to give in, because in order for you to obtain the chief things of life, as it's written of in the Apocrypha, which speaks about, matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. All right. Oh yeah, this actually was another video I was going to do about that statue in Brazil getting hit with that lightning, and you see that headline right there. But I think it's Sirach 29 and 13 or something like that. Let's see if we can get that. See, Esau is going to centralize everything to where you have to go to him to get shelter, to get food, to get water. But the only way you're going to be able to obtain those things is if you're digitally tagged. All right. Yep. Sirach 29 and 21. It says the chief thing for life is water and bread and clothing and in house to cover shame. So these are the main things you need for life to be able to survive. You need shelter, roof over your head. You need clothing. You don't want to walk around naked all goddamn day. And bread, which essentially is food, all right, victuals and water. Now, what Esau's going to do, he's going to basically, as I mentioned, centralize everything to where in order for you to obtain these things, the chief things for life, you're going to have to be tagged. So people are going to be looking at this device, all right, the C hip, as a means of salvation. And that's why when you go into Revelation 13 in the 16th verse, and we'll just read it. All right. And he calls of all, Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. This is a literal device. It's not spirit. It's not spiritual. As brothers say, that's a outdated understanding. All right, this is talking about the modern day microchip. Now, when you go to this work of Mark, which we all know, we've read it a million and one times. All right, charagma, and everything in this definition entails that it's something physical. Is nothing spiritual in this definition whatsoever. A stamp, an imprinted mark, the mark stamped on the forehead or right hand as the badge, all right, of the followers of the Antichrist. Essentially, by you taking this mark, you letting this man prick you, you're bowing the knee, or you're essentially saying, or you're pledging your allegiance to the beast, a mark brand upon horses. Now here's the point I wanted to get to in this definition, all right, for this word. Thing carved, sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images, excuse me. So it's like an idol. And what people do, people bow to idols. People seek to these idols for salvation, for guidance, for protection. All right. Yeah, I'm just going in the spirit. I think it's Habakkuk, the second chapter, around like the 17th verse. This chip is going to be a a, a a symbol of salvation in the coming times. Going back to Sirach 29. See, we rely on Yahweh Shem Shai to give us these things. Water, bread, clothing, all these different things. Now, of course, yeah, we got to go to Esau for these things because Esau is currently in power. But at least we don't have to, you know, we don't have to sell out. You know, we don't have to get something imprinted in us to do that. No, the Lord allows you to use this money, so-called money, but it's going to come a time where the only way to get these things is you're going to have to make a choice. Either you're going to bow to the beast, all right? Either you're gonna let Esau brand you, or you're gonna let the Heavenly Father brand you. That's what it's coming to, man. That's why this is gravely serious. Now this is Habakkuk 2:18. All right, it says, "What profiteth the graven image, that the maker thereof have graven it, the molten image, and a teacher of lies, that the maker of his work trusted therein to make dumb idols. Woe unto him that saith to the wood, Awake, to the dumb stone, Arise, it shall teach. Behold, it is laid over with gold and silver, and there is no breath at all in the midst of it. But the Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him." So just like how people in the ancient world and even to this day have these idols that they worship, they think these things hold some type of power. They get some type of they get salvation from it. That's what this chip is going to be. The chip is going to act as if it's a god, man. Because why? Through this chip, I basically can live. All right, I'm able to buy and sell. I'm able to forward myself in this new world that's coming. The NWO. So that's what it's talking about, man. Now, I also want to read this because it starts with the image of the beast, which we know is not talking about Caesar Borgia, picture of white Jesus, but rather Esau's system. This goes even back during the time of Nebuchadnezzar. All right, Daniel's 3:1. You see there the king's golden image. It says Nebuchadnezzar the king made an image of gold whose height was 60 cubits, and the breadth thereof 6 cubits. And he set it up in the plain of Dura in the province of Babylon. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king sent to gather together the princes, the governors, the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and all the rulers of the provinces to come to the dedication of the image which Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up. Verse 3. Then the princes, and the governors, and the captains, the judges, the treasurers, the counselors, the sheriffs, and the rulers of the provinces were gathered together unto the dedication of the image that Nebuchadnezzar the king had set up, and they stood before the image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. Then verse 4, then the herald cried aloud, To you it is commanded, O people, nations, and languages, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, uh, uh, dole, cymer, if I'm saying that right, and all the kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the golden image that Nebuchadnezzar had set up. And whoso falleth not down and worship shall the same hour be cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. So Esau is gonna mimic this, man. Anybody who doesn't bow to the image, who doesn't acknowledge that this is the new way. Esau's essentially the new Most High, basically. And if you don't brand yourself, all right, which a brand something you put on slaves. That's why it says brand or something that you own. That's why I go back to Charagma. It says the brand put upon a mark branded upon horses. You brand your horse to let you know that I own this horse or I own this animal. See that? Even you go down here to the Thayer's Greek lexicon, a stamp and imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead on the right hand as a badge of the followers of the anti-Messiah. All right, a badge of servitude, basically. All right, I'm an official servant to the beast, and because I'm a servant to the beast with this device, I'm able to buy and sell in the beast system. So I mean, again, these are things that we've the apostles, elders, and brothers have gone through time and time again, and it's just more logs on the fire. And like I said, the subtitle or the alternate title to this video was "We Ain't Forget." Y'all still ain't answered the question. The mark of the beast is not no goddamn sin, man. Okay. So yeah, this is Esau's going to mimic the same process of whoever doesn't want to take the sea hit or bow to his image is going to likely face death. But what did the Lord say? Strive unto the truth until death, the Lord will fight for thee, or I will give thee a crown of life. He that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. And we know the judgment for taking that. Revelation 14th chapter. We ain't got to read it. But hey, you're going to face the lake of fire. So yeah, so through the spirit, man, brothers gonna keep doing putting the warning out, to further get the blood up. I mean, we've done enough videos, but hell, while it's still up, we just gonna keep doing them. Keep warning you to the point where, hey, when it comes, you're gonna realize that the men here at Great Millstone, starting with the apostles on down, was telling you the truth through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai. The mark of the beast is the RFID chip. And it's really just that simple, man. So again, going back to I think the title I had was either you're gonna bow to the beast or you're gonna bow to Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, and that choice, everybody's gonna be faced with that choice. So in Revelations, what's that? Is that Revelations 3? It speaks about the hour of temptation, how I will try all flesh upon the earth. So everybody's gonna have to make a choice, man. Very soon. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick video on that. This is a couple points that came to mind. Just wanted to put it on wax out there. Lord willing, use edified. All right, and Lord willing, to the next video, I'm gonna say shalom.